play Loop Hero in the background. And let's talk about some of the changes. Well, it's not final. Like I haven't really done like a 100% decision on things I want to do. But I'm thinking about doing some changes with the channel. So if you have missed it, I was at a funeral yesterday, and it was the funeral of one of my best friends I've been knowing for 26 years plus, basically like kindergarten or since kindergarten. And let's use this one. Let's get some health. Sure, it's not great, but let's take it. And it really made me think quite a bit about a few things where I want to go in life, and that's personal thing. That's a personal thing and not really interesting for you. But there were also like a few things I would love to change when it comes to my streaming channel, my YouTube channel, and just content creation in general, right? So what does that mean? Well, it's still forming in my head a little bit. I haven't 100% figured it out yet. So, to make it very clear, things might change. So don't quote me too often. But so for YouTube content creation, I think I found my niche finally. Like I didn't really know what I wanted to do with YouTube for quite a while. Like I started with gameplay, let's plays, playthroughs, and it became very much clear for me that if there's one thing YouTube is absolutely saturated with, it's playthroughs. And they are already content creators who are doing a much better and interesting job than I could ever do. And I think that my let's plays, what I'm doing here right now, function far more better in my live stream. By the way, if you're watching this on YouTube, you can also find me on trovo.live/ChaosMole, where we are always streaming from Monday to Friday. And we are streaming all the new games there, indie games, AAA games, early access, beta, it doesn't really matter. If there is a game which piques my interest, which is not a sport game, you will probably find me playing that game. So if you have some time and you want some amazing live streaming content, plus an amazing community who has been supporting me for over 4 years, actually getting close to 5 years now, you should join us. But back to YouTube. So I think I found my niche. You know what I mean. I think I finally found what I want to do on YouTube, and the things which really work out for me are reaction videos. I know. We all have those thumbnails in our heads where basically reaction videos are like this. which is basically the thumbnail of YouTube when it comes to reaction stuff. But that's not really what I'm providing with my reaction videos. My reaction videos are much more structured a bit and more analytical. So you don't see me going, "Oh my god!" even though it's just a logo, right? When you have like Square Enix, and you don't get me wrong, there are some reaction YouTubers out there who are really, really good at what they are doing, but you just see Square Enix or Ubisoft and people are already like, "Oh my god, I have to Twitter this, oh my god." It's like, but nothing has transpired. What? Why are you getting so, what? Like, I'm not that person. And again, this is not to make fun of people. Like, as I said, there are actually people out there who are really, really good at what they are doing. But here's the thing, I am not. I'm not that person, never have been, even though I definitely got a little bit better on showing my emotions, what I think. So instead of just hiding my thoughts, and actually like showcase what I feel and think through my face and my voice and my reactions in general. It's still not great. I can totally say that. It's still not great. And I'm still working on that. But I will say I think it got better. And I think it works for me. So reaction videos are still a thing. Actual emoting, yes, actual emoting. That's a good point. So I think I'm doing a better job, but I can still learn a lot there. And it works. Like, I can see that in my views, I can see that in the comments and reactions. Like, I even have people who are asking now, like, where's your reaction video on this? Like, I had comments of people in a completely different video being like, hey Mo, hey, there's the new gameplay trailer for this out, or hey, there's this new thing, where's the reaction video? And I'm like, working on it. Like, I already have that, and that is of course really nice, because it also gives you a little bit of confirmation of what you were doing at least okay-ish. I wouldn't necessarily say right. Like, I still have a lot to learn, and you always have to learn, in my opinion. But I think I already do a good amount of stuff right. So that is definitely a thing which stays. So reaction videos will be a thing. Another amazing video category which started to work for me. Oh my god, this is just a straight update, right? Oh hell yeah. Yoink. Is news videos. Like, especially when they're bigger news or they're hot news. Like, I'm very fast with news, because that's what I have been doing. Like, a lot of people, especially on YouTube, don't know that, but I've been doing that stuff for over 10 years now. I've been a gaming journalist for many years. Lost count. Wow, we have probably murdered a lot of people. And so I know where to get my news. I know what to do to get the biz, right? As some people would call it. And I'm okay with that. I'm actually okay with that. Damn it. Goblins. Let's oblivion them. So, gaming news will definitely stay. And I would just do them whenever they come up, because they seem to work for me. And they're also easy to produce, interestingly enough. I don't have to go all out on the editing or production or whatever, because I'm not really like the greatest when it comes to production and post-production. So that's a good thing. I don't really have to do any post-production for news or even reaction stuff. So no worries there. But so the news part definitely stays, and I will always do news when they come up, especially if they are more interesting. How much vampirism do we have right now? 14%? We need a better weapon. This ring is actually really not bad. So nothing will really change on the YouTube level of stuff. There might be that I want to do like a roundup for like once a week. But like maybe on Sunday I do like a quick roundup video because I also need some YouTube content for the weekend. Like right now, my biggest problem is that I don't do much. I don't do a lot of content for the weekend, and because of that, YouTube likes to forget about me. It's not too bad, but it's definitely this. I haven't really done content for like 2 days, and the YouTube algorithm is already like, well, you better have some content for Monday, or we have to talk, dude. Alright, I get the message. So having like a once a week roundup might be actually a good thing, and I'm actively thinking about it. So that would be cool. What I will also do is having some more podcasts. Yeah, like a news highlight. What have we played? Like, what were the hot news? What happened in our channel? Definitely. Like, there's good stuff to cover. And sometimes I'm getting new ideas over the weekend of stories which happened. Because even though I'm done with those stories on my YouTube channel to a certain degree, right? Like I talked about the news, those stories are not out of my mind. They are still going around depending how big that news was, and I'm still thinking about it. And then sometimes I come up with new topics I want to talk about. And now some people might ask, okay, what is actually happening with those topic videos? They will be sparse. I will be totally honest here with you. I haven't found the reach yet. Let's put some mountains around here. I'll screw that up a bit. Okay. I haven't found the reach yet on YouTube where I can just talk about gaming topics and people will watch it, because people don't really search for it. Like, I'm still very much dependent on the search engine on YouTube, as much as I don't like that necessarily. But that's how it goes. Ooh, this was much better. Hell yeah. So maybe at some point the topic-based stuff is coming back, but at least I can do something similar now with like a weekly roundup of news and what we have played in our stream and some other games maybe which are going through my mind. It isn't supposed to be super long. Like, it's not supposed to be a 20-minute video, but it's definitely something I have in my mind. So that's probably something I will start, and probably next week. And maybe you want to consider this as like the first highlight video. Maybe. Ooh, ow. Level 6 weapon. Damn. Damn. Oh, treasury. Yoink. So, yeah, that's basically planned for YouTube, if you're wondering. So, YouTube-wise, nothing much would change. Like, I think we are actually on a pretty good path with YouTube, especially last week was pretty amazing, right? Like, we had a lot of great news, we had a lot of hundreds and thousands of views on some of the videos. Oh my god. So we will have a lot of defense. It's pretty neat. Okay. So yeah, that's for YouTube. So now you might say, okay, well, that's for YouTube. What's for the live stream? Glad that you ask. Glad that you ask. Because I definitely have to go around a little bit more on Trovo to do a little bit of the good old networking. But there has been a lot of thoughts regarding live streaming in general. And one of the things I might do, I might start an hour later. I might actually start an hour later. I have not completely decided on that yet. But that might be in the cards. Ah, there it is. Ransacked. Wonderful. So I might actually do that. But... okay, let's actually, like, jump into that for a second. Why do I want to do that? Because my sleep schedule is a bit meh right now, and yes, I have completely forgotten the treasure because I'm a dingus. My sleep schedule is a little bit meh right now. We have to see. Maybe I'm actually doing something else. I have to see. Like, this is definitely one of the things I am not 100% sure yet what I want to do. To make that absolutely clear. Like, this is still a big, big question mark. We will not change platforms before anybody is like, bold. Doesn't mean we are changing platforms again. No. No. I'm really happy on Trovo. I'm really, really happy on Trovo in general. So, no. Yeah, we are not planning to leave platforms again. Oh god. That's the last thing I actually want. I might be laughing about it. Oh my god, yes, this one's so much better. But I pretty much came to the conclusion, like, don't get me wrong, I like Trovo, and I like it more for a lot of reasons, but not growth right now. Like, I really like what they are doing here, how they are reacting to community feedback, how they are trying to support smaller streamers, and try to get people be seeing no matter what. So yeah, I wanna support this. Like, what I have seen and what I have heard so far from Trovo and what they're still working on, I definitely want to stay here. And let's be honest here, I wouldn't even know where to go. Like Twitch, pff, no. That would be the last resort. Like, literally the last resort. YouTube, yeah. If they're ever getting their shit together with, let's be honest here, takes a little bit too long as of late. So, Facebook, I burned every bridge with Facebook, which is possible to burn. Like, I've burned the bridge, I've blown up the bridge, and then afterwards I nuked the bridge just to make absolutely sure. Like, I don't... Nah. Nah. No, thank you. Like, I am not interested, to put it bluntly. Yep. So, what else? Glimish? No. Like, I have too many questions about Glimish. Like, I know that people go to Glimish because all their mixer friends are basically there, and they're hoping that Glimish is basically becoming the next mixer. I have too many questions. I have too many reservations with some of the things, how they handle stuff and whatnot. So, short story short, I do not touch Glimish. No. And that's basically it. Like, I think there's another streaming platform out there somewhere. Well, yeah. But I'm not interested. I'm staying with this platform because I enjoy my time here. And yeah. So that doesn't change. What might change is how I do news and how much gameplay I want to do. I want to do more gameplay, and especially if we don't have like a full pack of like super hot important gaming news, I want to compact that a bit. So we will still have Mole in the morning and gaming news. That will not change. Not at all. But I want to time limit it a bit more. Like, I would love to be done in an hour. Right. I would love to be done in an hour. And maybe even upload that hour to YouTube or whatever. But the reality is that we are still, like, very, very slow when it comes to gaming news. And that's my fault, because, well, I also let myself derail quite a bit. Yeah, that's totally my fault. It's nobody else to blame but me. But I just want to make it a little bit more compact, because this is two reasons. The one reason is pretty simple to be explained. I take too long for games. I can mostly only play games I can jump out whenever I so desire, or 20 to 30 hours games. Everything beyond that is becoming really problematic because it takes too long. I have days where we only sometimes play for 2 hours. So when there is like a new 60-hour game coming out, or even crazy enough, a 100-hour game, we need 2 to 3 months to finish a game. And I don't want to play one game for 2 or 3 months if I don't really like 100% enjoy it all the time. It's just slow. Right? Like we're just too slow. So that means I really want to make sure that we are done with the gaming news at like 3 p.m. or 3:15 p.m. because I still have my 10 minutes intro and stuff. But we are done in the latest in an hour, and then I will probably stream like an hour longer, at least. I want to do that. I think I can do that. I was also a bit in this, like at the beginning of the year, I was definitely in this hole where I didn't really know where to go with my content and what to do with it. Like, I definitely felt a little bit bleed dry when it came to streaming content. And one of the reasons was definitely that it took too long. It just took too long. That is the brutal reason. So, yeah, there will definitely be some smaller changes there. I want to stream more gameplay. Then, of course, the other reason why I want to stream more gameplay is because Trovo is paying you in viewed hours, and they do that dependent on gameplay. Like, unfortunately, gaming news do not count. And I know that sucks. But I also fully understand that. I fully understand why they're doing that. Right. Okay, I totally get that. So, I definitely want to spend a bit more with gameplay. And also, there are a lot of games coming out. Like, we are still playing Graveyard Keeper. I have now found this game, which is really like enticing me. I know it might not be super interesting to watch, but man, it's fun. I really, really love this game. I'm in a bit of pickle there. Yeah. Ugh, my equipment is shit. So, I think this will be like the biggest changes for my channel. Like, just play more video games. And of course, as I said before, if there is like a big day with like a super big news about things happening, believe me, we will cover that. This has a good gameplay loop. I see what you did there. I totally see what you did there. I like it. I really like it. Good pun. I allow it. I actually allow it. Oh my god, so many goblins. Oh, this will hurt. But yeah, those are the things I basically planned for the live stream. And I think it will help the channel. I think it will really help the channel in the long run. And right now, interestingly enough, because I'm also moving a lot of my new stuff to YouTube, I think I already have found like a good balance for big news titles and whatnot and reactions and whatnot moving into YouTube, and we can still do it in live stream, right? But I just want to play more video games as of late. And we have like a lot of games coming out I'm looking forward to. And they are already games I have on the list. Kingdom Hearts, want to do a playthrough of that. Right? It's like, yeah, but Mole, you have played Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 at least. You do remember that every game takes like 60 hours to finish. Yeah. Yeah. Remember that. So, that's the thing. The Yakuza series. Like, the Yakuza series right now is like on my list, and I want to play that because I really, really love the Yakuza series. Oh my god, this shield is so much better. And it has vampires on it. Hell yeah. And let's use this instead. Let's use vampirism, because we're actually pretty good with that. And those are the games which are on the list. Leaving alone all the games which are still coming out. So, more gameplay, it will be on the stream. But I will also stream like an hour longer. So that should be cool. More mole, yay! I know that normally longer streams don't do as great as short streams. I have definitely learned that the hard way with you. And with you, I mean the community. Like, I know that a good amount of like people are dropping out when the streams are taking too long, or they're watching their own streams or whatnot. I get that. But here's the kicker. I know that some people will drop out, and that is completely fine. But we had a good amount of new people coming in the later times, like at like 5 p.m. my time, or even sometimes 6 p.m. my time, when I was wrapping up things. And that sucked. It definitely sucked. So it's not just midday US. There's definitely a reason. It's a good point. Believe me. But let's use this one. It's also Europeans, right? Like a lot of Europeans have to do work. This one's great. So yeah, like running an hour later to maybe have a chance to get some more people which are like in the evening and afternoon might be good. For 1 second. How much block do I have? Chance to perform a counterattack during evade. How much evade do I have? 0. Okay, cool. Nice talk. We have a good counterattack though. Let's do that. But yeah, so those are the plans I've really planned for the stream. And I will definitely keep you posted when I know more, and then we will see. But there will be a few changes here and there, especially around the live stream. But YouTube will not really change. I think I found my niche, and I'm happy with that. So yeah, see you with the next gaming news and stuff. Thank you so much for watching.